What's up, guys? We got our Wyvern. So I got rid of the Plants Druid. The Plants Druid, not my thing, right? I followed, Dead Rabbit's guide. I was watching what Rax was doing. I was watching all this stuff, and it just, I didn't like it. The Wolf was way better. I said I wanted to play Wyvern this season, so I did. And then I got, what is it called? I'll tell you which one it was that I got. So let me show you this. So I got one, I think it was, what was it called? Ritali's, or it was a gem. Hang on, let me find it. It's not Arcali, it's not Rigwald's. A really expensive one dropped for me. Where is it? Is it Wrath? No, it wasn't. Was it Wrath's? Nope. Once I find this, I'll restart this video, guys. Wasn't Arcali's. What was it? Rockiatas. Yes. Oh wow, that's gone up. Alright. 230. What's up, guys? We got rid of the Plant Druid, and we decided to go Wyvern. Actually, I said I wanted to play the dragon before. The Flame Breath is awesome. It is everything I wanted it to be. A little clunky, but I was switching over, and then one of these dropped for me. And I sold it for about 68 Divine. And then, on top of that, I got one of the white tribal masks, and I chance orbed it into the 22 Divine helmet. So I literally made like 85 Divine yesterday. So I spent 40 of it on this weapon. This weapon is basically, can it get a little bit better? Sure, but it is ridiculous. Okay, it's got fractured crit. It's a monster of a weapon. So super excited about that. As you can see, I obviously haven't been dying that much. I got a headhunter as well for this build. So now my standing rend, right, in town standing rend, is at 153. This guy, it's so much fun. If you guys haven't played the Ren Wyvern build, check it out. But this is what I'm using right now for my setup for skills. Okay. Obviously, I have this guy, which is I know you can get a better one, like my Heart of the Well. I believe, let me see where that is. That's not it. Where'd it go? Okay, I must not be using one of this guy. So I haven't gotten one of those yet, but I'm telling you guys, this build is an absolute menace. You can obviously still get your damage higher, but I don't know why you would need to. This thing is an absolute tank. You can do the hardest content in the game, and it does not matter. It just absolutely destroys everything. And you're basically... you're lunar assaulting to get up like a 30-second buff, and then you're just rending everything, jumping around. If there's a boss or a big pack, you stun them and flame breath them down. It is an absolute beast. And again, it doesn't matter the content, you're just rocking everything. As you can see, it's, Herald of Ash, Herald of Lightning. I have put a lot of divine into this build. This is probably the most expensive build I have by far. I sold all my plant gear and bought it, so I still have like 20-something divines. So that's about what I had in my plant gear. So this build is probably closer total to 100. I would imagine probably close to about 100 divines right now. And it is an absolute menace. It is so much fun to play. Um, it's very similar to Wolf in play style, so if you're playing Wolf, you're gonna feel right at home. Wolf is obviously a little bit better at bossing because it doesn't really require setup time. As long as you can kill him in that first, wave with the Wolf, right? This guy's kind of the opposite, where you have to set the wave or set up the stun, and then once you stun, there's nothing that survives. There's 0 bosses in the game that survive Oil Barrage or the Flame Breath. It just doesn't happen. So you can do it however you want. Both are good strategies. Both are fun. But this build, I was honestly going to quit playing the game because I kind of got everything I wanted, and then that gem dropped, so I got my head on her. And I was like, you know what? I was watching it, and I told myself I was going to play Wyvern. So I did, and I'm really glad I did, because I was going to go back to D4 until Torchlight comes out. And now I'm having an absolute blast with this. The way that they changed the temples is great. So you only have to do like 3 maps to get a temple. I'm just having an absolute blast mapping with this guy to show you a boss damage. So again, the idea here is you come in, you pounce, you get your things up. Now the goal is to get them to here. You Wind Blast them now. Fire attack. Yeah, dead. Instantly dead. Just melts everything. And that's basically all you're doing. You're just running through maps, crushing everything in your path. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, it's a pretty cool build. I'll scroll over what I'm running right now, just so you guys can see the gems. This does require a metric fuck ton of spirit. I will warn you now, so you do have to get a ton of spirit. Oh, what's up? You found me on YouTube with the shorts. Game volume's a bit loud, hard to hear you. Okay, I can fix that. Thank you for the feedback. Let's turn it down a little bit. There, that should be a little bit better. If it's not, let me know. I have the microphone a little bit further away. I was sitting back, so that should be better for you. But let me finish what I was going through. So we got the Eternal Rage, Herald of Ash, Lunar Assault. And again, none of these gems are expensive. Like, I'm not using any crazy gems in any of the skills here. This is all pretty easy to set up, and it hits hard. But I'm telling you, obviously, with my guy currently, yeah, it's unless you have 100 divines sitting around, you're not gonna be able to build the build the way that I have it right now. Yeah, but I've still got 27 divines in the bank, and we're farming. I'm trying to get the tower up and running now that they kind of have it fixed. I haven't done any of the gangster stuff, but yeah, if you guys have a really cool take on a Wyvern build, though, let me know. Because I'm having a blast playing with this. I think it's a really fun class. The only thing I don't understand is people have Flame Breath and Oil Barrage, and it's like, I don't get it, because they both, to me, kind of do the same thing, like, as far as when you use them. So, I don't know. Up to you. Obviously, I can upgrade my gems and get, like... The problem is Rend is your main ability, and you can't upgrade Rend, because it's a default auto attack. Your heart's stuck at 85. Just can't seem to farm any currency. Dude, are you playing Shaman or Oracle? Let's do a level 16 triple Abyss. I don't think you can get harder. As Elon would say, this is, 6 thingies. This is the hardest content in the game. So, let's see how this guy does. You never really die on Wyvern, by the way. Like, because if your health gets low or your energy shield gets low, you just devour, and it'll fill your bar immediately back up. Plus, it gives you power charges. It's so good. And I'm not even using, so the next point I get 40% increased Arcane Surge, which helps as well. But this is all you're doing. You're literally just running around. Shaman, Calamity with Demon, very unique. Um, yeah, so the problem with the temple is like it does take a long time to set up. Like mine sucks. Like I just started because I was doing it Zeri runs before they buffed it, and I didn't really realize how much they had buffed it until I watched Fuck Gun break the game. So now I am trying to like slowly build it. But yeah, if you what currency do you have? What amount of currency? Guys, by the way, if you don't see who I'm talking to on chat, it's because I'm triple streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time. So if you think I'm, if you're in like, who is this crazy person talking to? It's probably from one of the other ones. I just have all the chats integrated on my screen so I can see what's going on. I don't have them integrated on the main screen because I don't care enough. So there's the buff. And now, as soon as you get that buff for Lunar Assault, you just... everything does. I'll show you the flames in a minute. The other thing, too, that you could do, if you're, depending on your amount of currency and what gear you have, is you may be able to go Wolf. Wolf's pretty cheap to get set up, and it's a monster. I got all the way to like level 94 with like basically like maybe 10 total div. 0 divs, or about 8 div a gear total. Yeah, it's been a little weird with the drops in mapping. Like, I agree with that. So, are you running, you know, like 4 mod, 6 mod, T14s? What are you running exactly? Are you running blue maps, white maps? Like, what are you running? Because sometimes that can be a problem. Yeah, so with the wolf one, if you can get, you can actually probably buy, how much, like, do you have any exalts or chaos? I could probably build, I can see like what kind of the minimum is to get started with that build, where you'll be able to easily go through 15s. Yeah, so the big thing is you're going to want to level to 90, at least 90, 92, because those points ramp, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would go follow Wooly, if you don't know who Wooly is, Woollie. He has a really good mobilytics for the Wolf Druid. And he has all the way from early game to late game to Uber, hyper end game. And Wolf, you can die, but like everything's frozen most of the time, and you kill everything. 100 exalts. Yeah. Yeah. So one thing that a lot of people mess up. Yeah, I used Woolly's Wolf Guide and Moxie's. I kind of looked at them both and kind of just modified it for my own playstyle a little bit. It's a T16, so I have no room for error on this. Alright, here we go. And we'll try over. See, he does the same thing as Flame Breath. So you have 2 killers, basically, at the end of every map. Alright, yeah, Wolf is really fun. This build, however, if you have the Spirit, That's the main thing, because you have to have Eternal Rage is a Hunter Spirit, but you need Herald of Ash, you need Herald of Lightning, so that's the problem, is like those two you need, so you need at least, what is that, 100, 130, 160, yeah. And then I have like Vitality in here, that's why it's higher. I would not recommend jumping to this version of a build, but like Wyvern is super tanky. The thing with Wolf, once I'm done with this, I'll go look for a weapon for you for Wolf. So give me just a second. So for Wolf, let me see if my old weapon is still, or if somebody bought it yet. These are actually much cheaper to get. Now this one's not. You'll never touch this one. But like a lot of them are easier to get. If I go, doesn't look like I have any talismans for sale, does it? Ooh. Yeah. So this is my old one. This one would be great for Wyvern. This one's super good. Obviously, it's a little expensive, but it's really well statted. This one's not bad if you could roll. Honestly, if you could roll the stun off and get like a perfect essence and get the stun build up off for the skills, this would be cracked for Wolf. This would be so good for Wolf. Because you want those skill levels, and you can craft them with a perfect. So watch, if I take this out, I'll risk it. Who cares? I got a 33% chance that it works. Essence of Battle, do that. Okay, that's not the one I want. Okay, hang on. Find the one I want. I think it's Battle, right? It's not Battle. Let's go to Essence. 1 second, I'll find it for you. It'd be greater. Oh no, it'd be this one. Yeah, this is the one. Perfect Essence of Battle. A bunch of these. So watch. So if I take this now and I put it on here, okay, it has a chance to remove crit hit chance or attack speed, which would suck. But if it removes the stun, this thing is goated. 33% chance. Okay, so it removes crit chance, which, let's see, so I had it on for 1 div. Let's just see what the price difference is. 1 second. Yeah. If you want this one, I'll give it to you. If you're on softcore trade and US servers, I'll just give you this. Because it's not perfect, but it'll get you started. So if you want this, you can have it. Yeah, okay. So just here. If you add me, how do I find out how to add me? I forget. What's... Yeah, just whisper me in game. Let me figure out how to... I'm in global 100. My name is 50. 50 burgers. Okay. Does that work? No. Okay. I don't remember how to do this in this game. Did you get that? There you go. Yeah, I'll just give you this one. It's not great, but it'll get you started. There you go. All right. No, that's that rolled so bad. These could, okay, so these two could be good or they could be shit. It depends what the final rolls are. High likelihood that they're shit. Yeah, that's shit. This one might not be shit. Yeah, okay, this one's a div. So, yeah, the big thing though is what you want to do. Here, I'll log over onto my wolf real quick so you can see like what my setup is. You are gonna want to go Oracle. I wouldn't switch over until you can go Oracle, because Oracle is overpowered. If I were you, I would farm till you hit 90. Get like a div so somebody can sell you the Temple of Secamus carry so that you can just switch your points over and then switch over, because you'll have a way better time with some of this stuff. But as you can see, like this is my weapon. This is obviously the best talisman, is the Spiny, and this one has 2 dead stats on it. This one has 2 dead stats, but it's got 3 sockets, so that's why I kept it. I have the Moriori Invictus chest. I could put the Headhunter on here, and obviously shit would pop off, but yeah, this guy goes through everything super fast. And as you can see, like my shred damage is 76,000, and you're just Lunar Assault 38. Everything's instantly frozen. You just run through the map. Herald Device with the armor break tech. This is all super cheap stuff. That's going to be the most important part, though, is the Herald Device with the armor tech, which is the armor break 3, Urix, and armor explosion. That's the most important thing, because then it clears the whole screen when you hit people. Like, if you want, I'll show you a quick map on this guy. Just so you can see it. I gotta remember the buttons. Yeah. Oh, and then the Lunar Blessing is what? Once you get your rage bar full, you just click Lunar Blessing, and that's what falls all over the place once you do an attack. The whole map just dies. Like, nothing can even get close to me and touch me. It's pretty cool. Instantly burns. See, it's that quick. Let's go to yeah, you just jump all around the room, the whole screen, just instantly with the armor explosion. Everything, like, and again, I could put my Headhunter on here, and that would be God mode. I could put 20, 30 more just literally sit here and just splash damage at every invisible, and it won't do anything. Like, no one will even be able to come out and touch you because everything's frozen. This guy, not really. Save it. Yeah, as you can see though, you're literally just pouncing, running through everything around you, just instantly falls over. Except for some odd reason, it bumps Lunar Blessing sometimes, which don't come out of my shit. Then when you have a big guy, you just freeze them, shred them, and then cross slash. They fall apart. And I'm obviously not playing this guy optimally right now. Where's the boss? Probably way up here. Yeah, it's way more powerful. The bear is really good, but it's not. It's
Your
not this.
corpse will feed the new tomorrow.
Frozen. And now I have to wait for my phase, or you would have died right there. In one cross slash, you would have died, but your phase is at 10%, so you have to wait. And I didn't even have my buffs up, honestly. So, I didn't have my attack bonus up, I didn't have my Lunar Blessing hitting. Yeah, this is way more like... The reason I like it is because it kind of plays up that werewolf, like, kind of theme better, right? Where you're fast, you're running, you're slashing, killing everything as fast as you can. Like, it reminds me of the Antonio Banderas movie. These are only worth 5. See if we can do good. Accuracy blows, weenies. What would this have to roll? Energy shield would have to roll energy shield. That's not it. That's not it. What's your Twitch? Just, it's Big Nash Gaming. It's my old Twitch from when I used to play WoW. Closer, that looks insane. Yeah, I don't even know what the economy looks like in PoE1 right now. I bet you it's nuts. Have you played Torchlight? They have a new season coming out in a couple weeks. I think like 12 days or something like that. If you haven't played Torchlight Infinite, it is a really good game. If you like ARPGs. It's honestly probably my second favorite ARPG. PoE1, Torchlight, and PoE2. Right now, I think PoE2 is going to pass them. Yeah, that headhunter doesn't suck. Headhunter is worth. Yeah, well, the thing is it's a free to play game, but there is the pay to win aspect of it is in like the pet system, right? So like it makes farming currency easier, and you can get a little bit better damage, but it's a free game, so it's kind of like microtransaction based. You can obviously play it free to play. There's a lot of guys who play it free to play and can do most of the content in the game, like no problem. But the end game, the amount of stuff that they have, how hard it scales for Torchlight Infinite it's phenomenal, right? Like you literally can't beat it. Like it just keeps. You can get to like 5 trillion damage, and you still have content that like is super difficult for you to do. That's what I love about it, is like you're always trying to find that happy medium between how can I farm fast and then upgrade my shit so much that I can go to the next level and farm medium, right? So I don't lose as much time. I think it's awesome. So this is my temple I'm building out right now, as you can see. Ugh, I got screwed on this one. Yeah, the new season comes out on the 13th, I believe. Okay. What do I want to do here? I don't want that to connect. Is that going to connect? No. Okay, good. That's not going to connect down there. Okay, good. Alright. And then these, I just want my guy to, I want these to get eaten. Now, if I go this way, will it eat up? Yeah, because I don't have any saves. So but I want to do this. Okay, this might screw me. Okay, there. Now I can get rid of that over there. So hopefully, as long as it doesn't kill this part, I should be okay. I'm not going to connect that. There's 0 chance of that happening. All right. I don't want to put this here until after this goes away. So I'm going to save that for next round. Okay. My temple... Yeah, so I'm actually not even going to run this because I don't want to right now. I can get maybe like a div or 2 out of it. Fuck! Oh, I should have went in there and... I'm such a fucking idiot. That was the whole point of me connecting that. Now I have to rebuild. Okay. And that's why I suck at video games. Right there. You guys saw it live. That is why I am trash at video games. Right there. Because I don't think, I just press buttons, and I don't use my brain. I didn't brick my weapon like you did. So, like, yeah, it could be worse. But, I never brick my weapon until I have a new weapon, and then I try to brick my weapon. Or make it godly, so I can sell it. What are you doing? Get out of here. Ooh, rip. I got an ancient something. I didn't sell it yet. I gotta go check to see what the price is on it. Great, I have no buffs. Come here, Pookie. Whoa, where'd he go? One. There. Now. Flame on. Bye. That's easy. No buffs. Still smoked him. don't do that. That's a dumb idea. Never sacrifice any piece of gear that you're wearing until you can replace it, and you have the replacement in your bags, and then you can try to double corrupt or whatever. That guy's got a lot of that. We gotta get this guy. That was gonna be one shot the rogue exile. There's the buff. That's good. Come on. There we go. Come on out. Yeah. Come on out of that cave, bro. Alright, we want to get him out of here. Oh, get out of here. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. There you go. Oop. Fuck that up. Nope, get out of the sand. I want your stuff. I want you to get out of there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out of the circle. Come on. Here, Bubba. Here, Bubba. There, see? The Abyssal Echoes, as soon as you get them out. The second I got him out, I got a way better drop. Look at that. Alright. I don't know why it does that, but if you pull those guys out, your drops go through the roof. Like, you make so much money doing it. Alright. Let me go see what that one thing was worth. What do we got here? Ooh. What would this have to roll? Have to roll straight and increase fizz. Accuracy. Boo.
Quickly.
Okay. Now, let me go find that thing. Results. I have. What is it? Ancient Rib. Oh, 1,000 Exalted Orbs.
All right.
Done.
Your order is registered.
Told you I had one. Forgot to sell it. Ooh. Pack size experience isn't bad. I don't want difficulty. Rarity of items isn't bad. Let's throw rarity on. Hi, babe. Love you. Love, love, love. Sorry, my wife's. We share an office.
Nature takes what's over.
Two desks next to each other. I was like, hey, can I stream? She's like, yeah. Just one shot in the yellows. One shot, please. So see how my shield's gone? And see how it immediately popped all the way back full? That's Devour. So you press Devour, and it gives you power charges, and it completely recovers your life and your energy shield. for survivability. If they don't fix that going into next season, I'm playing Wyvern for sure. I really want to make a bleed version of Wyvern, where like it's just a dragon that like makes everything just die. I wanted to do it for werewolf too, but I'm just not smart enough to like build it out. See, I almost died. Click devour, it goes finds a corpse, and instantly back to full health. Can't die. I mean, you can, obviously. I died, but it's such a dope skill, bro. And now, now the headhunter's picking up. My guy's getting greedy. Oh, no, go back over here. Come on, we gotta knock this out. There we go. Oh, gonna die. Oh, devoured. Why are you going? Jesus. The only thing I hate about the headhunter is that one buff that, like, pulls you in. Just, like, teleports you around the house. It's the most annoying part. Right, headhunter problems. Yeah, Ignite Wyvern, I really did want to try that with the Flame Breath and stuff, but like, I was watching this, I was watching videos, and it seemed like in the end game, Ignite Wyvern fell off. Now again, I haven't seen like somebody just absolutely ramp it, but the way that people were showing this Ren Lightning and Ren Cold, the thing is I already have a Cold build, so I wasn't about to do Cold, right? So I did the Lightning with the Fire, the 2 Heralds, and I like it. It wrecks. I can't let it off. Yeah, that new sword build did look really good. Wind Blast, and let's give him the barrage. See ya. Oh, dude, this weapon is so overpowered. This weapon is so overpowered. It's funny. I love it. Where am I missing shit? I don't want to just leave this map. If there's... The thing is like, I like the Abyss, where like the longer you do them, or the more you do, the better, the harder it gets, because then obviously you get more rewards. So like, I don't like leaving them at the end, because like that's when I typically find like divs and like really good stuff. Oh, dude, the bossing on this character is hilarious. It's fucking awesome. You just stun him, and then it's over. It's immediately over. It's so much fun. And remember, I'm playing fully modded, corrupted, like, tier 15, 6 thingy, right? In the words of our great Mr. Musk. Yeah, like, you can't really get tougher than this, right? I mean, at least a whole lot. Like, I'm sure there's a way. So don't get mad at me, YouTube. Actually, sir, there is a way if you flame on! God, that is so satisfying. It's just like Game of Thrones. Dracarys. So good. I'm not getting nothing out of these, am I? There's more. Enjoy. How's that taste? Not to drop that one. Alright, that's probably good enough. I'm sure there's more stuff I could go get, but I'm not about to crash out and find it. What's the name of the coach for football?
What?
What's the name of the head coach? Habing?
Maybe. Yeah.
Have you tried D4 Pally, right? Yeah, so dude, I literally played it that one morning, man. That's it. I was gonna go back to it until I found Wyvern, and then I was like, ooh, shiny.
I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
But yes, I really do want to play that again. Now that I've kind of got like unlimited funds, sort of, in this guy, like the dude from YouTube chat. Oh, okay, no problem. Yes, I do plan on playing D4 probably before Torchlight comes out. I love this Wyvern build, and I'm having fun messing around with the temple. And as soon as I stop having fun, I'll stop playing. You know, I'm not going to play because I need to play, right? This is not the best PoE 2 season as far as I'm concerned. I think it's very good. I think Druid is fantastic. I think the game overall is at its best spot. But I thought the Abyss League was better than this league. Just from a crafting standpoint, obviously it was a little overpowered. They fixed it, but I do like this. Like, this is definitely my second favorite league for sure. But I would rank Abyss slightly higher than this one. But I've been playing the shit out of this league, so if you want to look at playtime, this would probably have to be like my most played league. So you might be right. I just really want to see what they do at the end game. I think if they cook in the end game like GGG knows how to do, this might be one of those games where like you just don't stop. Like you just don't switch back to other games. It's so much fun. Because right now the passive tree sucks. Like the Atlas passives are awful. There's no diversity. There's no fun in any of that. So I'll be curious to see what all they're trying to change. Settlers, yeah. I'm really hoping they put that into this game too with the shipments. Everybody loved that league, right? I thought the Mercs League for PoE 1 was actually pretty decent too. I was kind of surprised that they didn't figure that out. I thought it gave the game a lot more like fun. Yeah. I thought it was because like you could max your guy out, but then maxing your mercs out at the same time, like it made loot more fun, in my opinion. Like you were looking for stuff, you're like, oh, that sucks, but oh, that could be dope on my merc. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I played Jung's build, clustering build last season, or this season in PoE 1. That's the Jung build that I played.
Action takes what's over.
The thing with Jung builds is like you have to have a general understanding of the game because he's not gonna like teach you how to do anything. Like he's just gonna be like, hey, this is basically my shit. Like if you don't know how to figure that out, fuck off. Which I appreciate because he's obviously a very high level player. I'm not even gonna get to stun this guy. I didn't even get the stun. Where do we go? I have a omen of whittling that I need to. Do I have it? Ooh. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta do the that league mechanic ritual real quick for this map.
I need more time for that.
So I wanna get my omen to come out. Oh, nope, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Devour, devour, devour. There we go. Back to full life. Alright, we gotta go around this way. Yeah, I thought Jung's build I literally did everything in the game with, so that's why I stopped playing it. Actually, what's crazy is after the PoE 1 league, before this league came out, I was actually playing Torchlight's old season again because it was just so much fun. How is there still guys? Jesus. Okay, there we go. Where's the last one? It's up there. Alright, so we're gonna clear this out. Bye. Obviously, if I was trying to farm Vault, I would have left this time. Yeah, Infinite, dude. I've only played. Last season was my second season I played it, but I had a blast in both seasons. There's a lot of content to learn, but it has like Settlers League. Like it has this thing called the Oasis, which is basically Settlers League, which is probably where they stole it from. They have like 15 endgame systems. Like they have this one called Dream and Nightmare, where like you play these maps and then like you gamble, and then after a certain amount of maps, you have to go clear the nightmare with all the stuff you gambled for. They have, which is really fun. They have like this thing where it's like a semi truck, and then it like spawns all these guys. You got to kill a bunch of them. They have a gamble cube. They have pirates. Like, dude, it's really good. All right, catalyzing exaltation. That's probably good. I'm gonna defer this for now because what I want is cheap. Okay. Is this? Yes, whittling. Confirm. Okay, and this guy. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's all right. Cool. There. Now we're good. And done. Alright, done with this map. Yeah, the new season comes out in a couple weeks. The problem is starting it right now, dude, you're going to have a really bad time. And there is a, you know, full disclosure, there is a, it's a free-to-play game, but there's a pay-to-win aspect. So, like, if you're okay with, like, even the battle pass, like, you can get some cool stuff. I typically get that in each season. What is those? Okay, let's do this. These might be okay. Alright, let's put all this shit away. Yeah, yeah. I'm the same way. If I'm enjoying the game, I'll gladly do that. It's no problem. Now I've seen guys spending some ignorant money in that game, but you know, to each their own.
Can I help? I'll do what I can to sell it for you.
Yes, if you must.
Ooh, that's good. Curses don't matter at all, but yeah, it's a 3 divine gem.
Hail.
That would be really good for my plant daddy. But we don't have plant daddy.
Someone is bound to buy that.
We respect him. Yeah, I remember that. I'm just going to throw this one in there. Ooh, this one's going to suck. These monsters hit like trucks. Let's see it. So the issue is the next point. The reason that I'm trying to level is the next. I mean, I'm not trying that hard, obviously, but it's because the next point I get this guy, and 40% will help my life regen a lot. That's such a cheat code, bro. It's such a cheat code. Like all you need is a corpse. It's over. Jesus, dude, why is this so hard? Where did these guys keep coming from? Oh, I must have clicked that. No, I'm actually not from Florida. I grew up in Michigan. I moved down here about 10 years ago. If you look on my YouTube channel, all my old stuff, like WoW days, was all Michigan. Different parts of Michigan. I was up in college. Nice. The guy who runs my gyms is from Connecticut. He was, trying to remember where, Jersey Shore kind of guy. Good dude. Come on. Come on. Yeah. That shit on me. Man, dude, I'm not getting any divines today. That's what I thought. No. I wish. No, so basically, like, my day is, I get up around 2 o'clock every morning. I own a supplement company. So if you ever need, like, protein or pre-workout or anything, we actually just launched a deal today. If you spend $75, we'll give you a free full tub of collagen. There's my ding. Yeah, it's WAYTnutrition.com. We have like protein powders, pre-workouts, BCAAs, sleep, greens, gyms, and then we have we just started doing functional medicines like hormones and peptides and all that shit. So yeah, so we do that, and then so I typically my wife works the clinics during the middle of the day when the gyms are closed, and then I do like calls and stuff. So that's why I don't stream a lot in the afternoon, because like my schedule is always really wonky. I just don't have the ability to have a consistent stream schedule. So like I hop on kind of when I can. Then I have kids, so that also deters the ability to really do anything that I want. Where's the... Good? Can I go down? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's when I started, dude. That's literally, I was exactly that age. I moved down to Florida when I was 30. I knew 4 people. That's it. Didn't have anything. So I know exactly how that feels. Ooh, someone bought that sapphire for 3 dip. See? All right. I need... Oh, yes. We can snake it back. Yeah, buddy. Nope, that'll connect. I can't do that. These suck, dude. I don't want any of these. I can't do that. Do that. I'm just gonna put these up here. Just fuck off with this shit. Okay. Now, armory. Can we do anything with the armory? I can't tell what this is gonna do. That is the problem. Put it up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna connect. Yeah, it's gonna ruin my shit. Alright, let's go around this temple. Even though we just lost our entire left side. We'll go down this way. Activate bunkers.
I need more time for that.
You get a lot of XP from these. That's the one thing about temples. You get XP as well. So you should always be doing that.
I need more time for that.
I don't know what this does. I've always gotten it robbed from me, so we're gonna see if we can actually get it. Yeah, no problem. Let me know. Ooh, I think that was worse. I don't know. Let's see.
I need more time for that.
Up here. Sheep's question? Yes.
Okay, so I'm fixing her shit. Okay. Monthly value.
Yes.
Do you want
I'm not ready yet.
two months. Do you want me to divide that by 2? So you actually have the monthly value.
I would just do,
That's what I did.
yeah, it's not that big of a deal. We're just seeing generally, like, what.
change that column to be a 2-month value.
Oh. Like an 8-week value?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
A druid knows to travel
I mean,
light.
all it's just a matter of do you times it by 2 or divide it
Yeah,
in
I'm
half.
aware of the I don't know which blade you would want to see.
This medallion's rather
I forgot to
beautiful.
get my OBS room again. OBS? You don't know how to use OBS? Fuck, I didn't unlock that. Aaron, you idiot. Now I gotta run all the way back here. Damn it. Oh, because I didn't sidestep. Yeah, as long as it's updated, man. Mine works pretty. I use Restream, because then I can multi-platform. No! It's the first time I've died in a long time. Damn. I just can't run at me.
This medallion's
Can't need any more of those lives. It's the same.
It's heavy enough
God damn
already.
it, my bags are full, huh? What are they? Where did I pick those?
Ancient light.
Device. Ambulance.
I'm not ready yet.
I'll go this way.
A druid knows to travel light.
What do I not need? Oh, actually, go this way.
I'm not ready yet.
These rooms aren't gonna have anything in them. Then Upgrade. Nice. Upgrade.
Another medallion.
Good enough for who it's for. Now let's see if it screws me. Nope. Nice. Okay. Kept this, which is weird. I don't like that. Okay, I'm not upgrading those. I'm not putting that down. I'm not putting that down because I want to be able to use this area. Yeah. No. Alright guys, well I got enough for my video for today, for later. So I'm gonna finish this map and log off of the stream for the day.
Good news for you.
Oh,
What is it?
yeah, no problem. I could probably help you with that. Good, thank you. Let's get this one. Ooh, double socket. Yes.
Is that a good price for that?
3 more divine in the pocket. Alright, 31 divine. Got a lot of stuff to sell too. Alright, let's see. This sucks. Man. Oh, and it didn't roll. Fuck.
You did well in that excursion. What do you
That
need?
had potential too.
The deal is made.
Let's do this chaos ring and then we'll be good.
Yes, now lies Norman.
Okay, I don't mind life regen. Don't mind max life. Mana? Me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah. This isn't gonna sell for shit.
I'm sure
Alright,
someone will want that.
get rid of some maps. Keep that. Keep that. Oops. Alright. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Rare monsters. Rare monsters. Rare monsters. Rare and magic monsters. It's a big dick.